Okay.
Welcome back, folks, to more
Welcome back to
Shadowrunning
Worse Than
action.
Hitler.
The video game, yes.
Worse than Hitler, the video. It's like we're playing that video game that has you simulate the assassination of JFK.
Yep. And you get scored on how accurate you are to real life.
Yep. I forgot the name of it, but I definitely know that's a thing.
I think it's JFK Reloaded or Unloaded, something loaded. Either way.
That definitely sounds like either that or a Metallica album.
Metallica.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me JFK in the hand. Ooh.
Actually, you know what that reminds me of? I was trying to think up the lyrics of a song called Pastor of Muppets.
Pastor Muppets! The final task is at hand. Return with the living scale of a feathered serpent. The feather must be given freely, not taken from the dragon to be of use. Return with this final item, we will learn your opponent's name.
I don't even know what that is.
We have a nice escalation here. We have Gargoyle, Hellhound, Feather from a Dragon, given freely.
I don't even know where to find those. I've not been killed by one of those, or, well, just seen one, casually.
Alright, I'll give you a Spumbler. There is one dragon in the Shadowrun Genesis video game.
Well, fantastic. I have no idea where it's located, so I guess let's look at our tips and clues. Maybe it'll give me a tip or a clue.
That's pretty much what I asked myself, what my brother asked myself, and actually, Spumblers, I was actually the person who found the feathered serpent first. It pissed my brother off.
I'm supposed to be the big brother. I'm supposed to find everything.
I'm 7 years younger than him, when we were playing this game, and I ended up finding it first. I got to the end of the game first, too.
Of course.
Though that was, I was playing with his save because he overwrote my Gator Shaman, that son of a bitch. Him and his fucking friend.
How dare your brother have friends?
I know.
Alright, so I need to find Eileen Twofist.
That's right, there's Eileen Twofist. That was for the Elven tribe.
I don't remember if she said where she was. I guess
Nope.
I just gotta find her.
You have to find her in the sprawl. Pretty much like you had to find Aragorn.
Fuck.
Well, you know what that means?
I was gonna say...
That means asking people questions.
I was gonna say, who do I ask about this? I guess Johnson's, but... Huh. And maybe they can tell me where a fucking dragon is also.
Maybe.
Okay, so...
You wanna know who's not gonna tell you, Grimith?
Well, of course, that'd be too easy. We gotta have this series take forever.
The feathered serpent thing is a major fucking point of discovery, in which everyone needs to go through the process of finding this son of a bitch. I love how you punched the innocent guy to death.
Well, yeah, it changed targets. Just as I got up to the fucking wizard, it's all, you know who you need to punch? Not that guy. I didn't touch a goddamn thing other than attack.
Not.
I pressed the A button.
So there's your problem. You gotta press the B button.
No, that's not how I have my thing configured. I had the square on the wizard. I pressed A to attack. I did not press B to switch targets. Or C to switch characters. It's horseshit.
Well, I guess you would know your controller better than I would, Lethal.
I hope so.
Now, where are you going?
I'm just trying to figure out, because I bet you one of these people might have some information, maybe. We have all these contacts.
Their contact information doesn't change. It is stagnant.
Okay, so they wouldn't get a new option that said,
No.
or I wouldn't have a new query that'd be all, what's a dragon?
Yeah, your contacts would not give you.
That's dumb.
Not give you information.
So dumb. Okay, well, let's go to downtown Seattle for no other reason than to get fixed up there. And it's one of my more familiar areas. It also does not happen to be full of death.
Now your character Joshua would have limited information about what a dragon is in this world. Their arrival pretty much helped to herald the fact that, hey, the world has changed. The first one appeared, I think, maybe like in 2011 in game time. Maybe a little bit before then. And, well, Much of the information that we actually have about Shadowrun lore and the whole awakening process and magic actually comes from a dragon named Dunkelzahn.
Dunkelzahn, huh?
Who actually was assassinated. He was the first, he was actually elected president of the United Canadian and American States.
Wait. Dunkelzahn was elected as president of the United States, and he happens to be and then he was assassinated.
Of the United Canadian and American States, and yes, he was assassinated.
Did he go to Dallas at least?
No, he was assassinated in Washington, D.C. The resulting effect created a crazy rift to the meta planes, which you never want to touch. It's heavily guarded. You don't want to go anywhere near that. He also had this ridiculously long will that he wrote up, inspired by the fact that wills were designed both to pass on belongings to people that he wanted to have them, and also to fuck with other people. And so this will is fucking massive. It has like a whole bunch of lists like, this person gets my antique chess set except for the black king. May you be able to find another worthy opponent. You get my black king from the antique chess set. May you be a worthy opponent.
Also, neither of you guys can read the will.
It's like Damien Knight from Knight Errant, which is a security company, got the antique chess set, and I think the president or CEO of Ares got the Black Knight, which I think Ares oversees Lone Star? That might be me misremembering, though.
I can see why Billy Gibson might have been a little upset at this whole concept here. I'm a little upset at this whole fucking concept. A dragon as the president of the United States?
He was elected! And it's not the United States, Lethal. It's completely different.
The United American-Canadian States.
United Canadian and American States, because the Native American nations completely ruptured off a significant chunk of land. And the United Canadian and American nations didn't even have the southeastern portion of the United States, because that became the Confederated American States.
Well,
the United States broke.
I know that, but actually, now that I kind of think about it, I can see people electing a dragon if there was an election. This guy wants to actually give us universal healthcare, but his opponent's a dragon! We cannot vote for that guy. Anyway...
You know, very intelligent, informed, and incredibly smart. I love how you just, like, stop the game completely, like, wait a minute.
Well, it's because it's not every day that a dragon is the motherfucking president.
He wasn't president for very long before he was assassinated.
I would hope not. I think people would be upset.
Dragons are incredibly powerful and incredibly intelligent, but they also have the same vulnerabilities. They have some vulnerabilities too, but the fact that, you know, given superior firepower, you can kill them, so they don't do crazy shit, which is why the name of the games for everything in Shadowrun always ends up being intrigue. And, you know, plans within plans. And, I mean, one of the mega corporations is nearly 100% owned by a dragon. It's a mega corporation that doesn't even exist in this game because they're not really present in Seattle. Seder Krupp, owned by Lothweir.
I see. Now that sounds more like a goddamn dragon's name. Instead of... I can't even remember what the other guy's name was.
Dunkelzahn?
Dunkelzahn. Dunkel just... That 7 syllables does not sound, you know, impressive enough for a dragon. I don't
let me tell you. The dragon is impressive enough for the dragon.
Well, I would hope so. It'd have to, you know, compensate for that shitty name he has. How was he assassinated, by the way? How was this dragon killed? Was he shot in the head? Was he magicked to death? Was he pushed down a flight of stairs?
He was not pushed down a flight of stairs.
I was going to say, past presidents have survived such things without being pushed several times.
Lethal, play the fucking game.
Okay. The shadowy image of a watcher, a phantasmal magical messenger. A material is in front of you. Come quickly, my master needs help. Sure, we'll go ahead and try to help you. And, but of course, the old man is being brutally beaten by I-5ers. Let's see, and we help and we get money.
That's right, they ran away because they were terrified of you.
I'm almost dead. They thought the blood was from somebody else. Said help.
They see the scorched spurs. You know how many hellhounds I've killed with these.
1 or 2 today. You know, nothing too impressive. Alright, well, let's see. Let's go to Caleb Brightmore, I guess. I think he's here at Icarus Descending.
Yep. Another xenophobic elf.
Aren't they all? Alright, I need some information, chummer. Yes, I need... Oh, well, there you go. I came to the right man, at least for Eileen.
Ever hear of Eileen Twofist? Eileen? She's doing serious time from a botched run against Ares. She got set up by some of her buddies to take the fall while they got rich. She's on a cot somewhere in Hollywood Correctional.
I see. So, I anticipated something like this, considering we had so many things in our VidPhone conversations about getting people out of Hollywood.
Yeah.
There
Once
you go.
again, you have ended up on the right person. Like, you ended up with the goddamn gargoyle so quickly, and now it's like, well, let me try this whole asking people questions thing, I guess.
Well, I
Holy shit!
I had a feeling that Caleb would be our man on this, only because, well, he seems familiar at least with the outside areas a little bit, He's
And-
the one who sent our brother into the wilderness.
Well, the tribal elves also talked about how Caleb, does a lot of work for them.
Yeah.
Sits in on their tribal council, shit like that.
All right,
Apparently, he wasn't responsible for the run, but she did a botched run against Ares, got caught, and she's now in Hollywood Correctional.
let me throw down a big save, because this may be too big for my britches. I don't know. We've never been to Hollywood. I know where it is, of course. We spent
You
a
have
long
never
time.
been to Hollywood. No.
I've been to Redmond Barrens, which is where it is, right?
Mm-hmm. That's where it is. Hollywood Correctional Facility.
And I think we already got some help inside, so we have to go in there and find her. It's just like Mitsuhama, except it's a goddamn prison. Oh my goodness. So of course this...
Yep, it's the entrance. It's a thing.
And he has an SMG and everything. What are you here, tourist?
Fumblers, you don't have help on the inside. You could get it, or you can just open fire on the guard post and just storm in.
Well, that'd be more my style. Let's try it and see if I actually get, apprehended.
You kill the first guard and he slumps over the controls that open the gate. You dash into the prison with the other guards hot on your trail.
Oh boy.
And then you leave.
Just kidding. Let's do it again.
Your shots miss the mark and soon the guards are returning fire. So now you can't even get into the building.
Oh, dumb.
Until you get...
Oh, can't I? Oh, can't I?
You keep proving me wrong, Lethal.
Nope. Oh, now I can't get back in.
You can't cheese it this time.
Oh, damn it, Winston. Okay. Let's just pretend none of that happened. That was just for,
Just fucking cheating.
That was just the show, okay?
And when they say the other guards are hot on your trail, they're not even active.
Of course. I'm all punching at people, trying to piss them off.
Yeah.
That looks like a gun rack on the wall, or something's up there.
And now you must find Eileen Twofist.
I was gonna say, it's so goddamn dark in here. Hello. Got some kicking music in here, too. Yeah, sure, I'll use my super awesome card key. It opens prison cells also. I was gonna say, we're gonna have to find a terminal here, and we might actually get some clues to where this person is. I don't think there's actually anyone in these. So I'll stop opening them. No, I didn't mean
Well, you're not gonna be able to see into those rooms up there without walking into them. She might actually be in one of them. You never know.
Alright, well, I'll open every other door. That way
That
I
one
can
had
see
a
all-
level of 4.
Holy shit, hello. You're not a person. That's a person, though. Maybe.
That's a person. Yeah.
There are little people in here. Of course, the guards don't
That's a
mind that.
level 5.
Level 5.
Yeah, it's a level 5 door.
Are you important? No? Okay. Oh, well, maybe you are.
Yep.
I just had to nudge you in the correct
Eileen
fashion.
gracefully leaps into a cat-like fighting stance as you enter. You briefly explain your involvement with the elves and your purpose for being here. She smiles and reaches under a cot, pulling out a crude but workable homemade pistol.
Of course.
That's right.
In the future, they don't make fucking shanks. They make derringers out of the pipes of their bed, essentially. I don't know what the hell they make ammo out of.
Love that prison shop class. Well, apparently they teach it in prison shop. Lethal.
Of course.
She points to the ventilation duct in the hallway. Help me with this grate. I've got a few scores to settle.
I see.
Between the two of you, the grate is dismantled in record time. Thanks, chum. When I get out of here, I have some biz to discuss with Gunderson. So if you want my help, I'll be at the jump house in Redmond.
That's easy enough to find.
She scurries into the duct, which is too small for your bolt. Looks like you'll have to risk the front door again.
Oh no! This is terrible. Well, visiting hours are over, so I guess we'll leave. And of course, the eye-fiver that I let out is just... Actually, I think that's one of the prison guards. Either way, the Halloweener that was in there is running all around. This is not the correct direction. I think we just need to take a left here at the fork. There we go. Of course, Joshua's left, not my own. Or
And
yours
so
at
all
home.
those contacts that give you easy access to Hollywood Correctional Facility, completely useless.
Of fucking course. Well, let's go see her. I think I remember where the hell she is, right? Or where the jump house is.
There you go. You did it.
And there she is.
Yep.
Facing the wall. Hello.
Eileen Twofist is here. What can I do for you, Joshua?
Now, let's see. I'm looking for some information, chummer.
Sure, what do you want to know?
What's your story?
I went to the Barrens to find some action. At the time, I thought my life needed some adventure. Anyway, I get involved with these Joy Boys who tell me they know how to get their hands on some serious Nuyen.
Well, what kind of slang is Joy Boys? I was gonna say, I think they're prostitutes in the, slang.
No,
Right?
no, Lethal.
I can't remember.
Use your context clues. So I hook up with them on this run against Ares, and what do you know? My buddy set off the alarm while I was checking ahead. Before I knew what hit me, corpse strike teams were swarming all over, and I end up in Hollywood Pen.
Well, shit.
I'll always be grateful to you for pulling me out of that hole, Joshua.
That wasn't a big problem at all. So, how about some other questions? Can you tell me where a dragon is?
Well, you know, normally people have big fucking problems with level 5 maglock.
I guess. They just need to make more paper from the federal government. Let's see. What do you know about someone named Thawne? Which, I'm just pulling this name out of my ass. You know him?
Apparently you are. Word inside was he's new to Seattle, and he came here looking for something, but nobody knows what. He was rumored to be working with Rinraku on something, maybe related.
I see. Well, this person that I've never met before, and that its name just popped into my mind. That's very interesting information. Thank you.
I also heard one of Thawne's lieutenants is named Vigor. He did some time in Hollywood, but I stayed out of his way.
I see. Well, we'll have to give him a visit. Alright, so how about, another name that I don't know about. Tell me about Alicia.
He was a hero to my people. His deeds are legend, but they are best spoken of by someone more gifted than I in his lore. The elders believe his name still carries power, but most of the young doubt it.
You know...
Welcome to me pulling names out of my ass!
Well, in the Genesis era, you know, flags were very hard to manage. There wasn't a lot of memory space. And I guess we can get her as a runner?
You can. She is a samurai. She's not as fully cybered out as Stark is, and she will actually charge you money. But if you actually wanted to custom build her cyberware, whereas Stark is, say, full to the gills, then that would be someone you'd get.
Cool.
And understandably so. I think she's fairly competent in fisticuffs, given her name Eileen Twofist.
I would hope. I was going to say, she sounds like a good match for our hero here. But enough of that. We need to go and see Vigor in the he wasn't in the P Barrens. He was in Penumbra District.
No, he was in the Wargarble Barrens.
The Wargarble Barrens.
Penumbra District is the home of Mortimer Reed.
That's right. And that's why I got confused, because I was thinking of, for some reason I got mixed up. I thought that Vigor was the one who had the dwarf competitor. I guess that's Reed.
Let's see whether he can find PV and J. It's been a long time since they've seen him, guys.
Oh, but first someone's taking my picture.
Right. You know, you didn't even do a run for Vigore, and you tried, but it was too hard.
I was gonna say, he has one of the high
That's
end.
the magic shop.
Yep. I actually was trying to make a U-turn there, but of course, Joshua's just so bulky that he has to take wide turns.
I mean, the game did mention that. He's very bulky.
I think this is it.
Not as bulky as that, you know, that guy, the large guy you keep making fun of in Fort Zombie, but...
I only did that one episode. I still need to read his description.
Greetings, Joshua. My buddy John was just wondering if you were interested in scoring big new yen tonight.
Nah, I'm still on a federal government job, but let's see. No, not some work. God damn it. Press the wrong button.
He's like you said.
Looking for some information, chummer. Just questions answered.
I don't know anything that would help you right now.
Well, piss.
You're the customer, not the wheel man, late on me, chum.
I'm gonna be leaving. I thought you had to...
Doesn't his awesome attitude make you want to do Shadowruns?
It kind of does. But we already have this federal government one that I'm gonna continue to milk money off of.
But not karma, because you don't get any karma from it except after every 20 to 30 ice kills.
That's true. Let's go ahead and... 20 to 30 ice kills. That's true.
Yep.
We're coming plenty of regular things to get karma. Let's look at our clues here. So spirit eyes, yeah, we need to find a goddamn serpent.
Yep. Of course, Mako Socho is heading the Renraku inquiry, and he's been spending a lot of time at Club Penumbra lately.
But of course I need more reputation. Me killing hellhounds with my bare hands is enough, or breaking people out of prison without any trouble, or Mitsuhama is not enough.
That's right. There's the Elven tribe, who you can go tell about the fact that, hey, I freed Eileen Twofist.
That's true. Let's do that.
And also, you are low on funds. Figure I'll remind you of this. You do have enough to get there and get transported to the highway and back.
Okay, well that should be enough. Let's just go ahead and find a terminal.
Now, if only I could find a terminal.
Gonna say, there's one around here somewhere.
There are multiples around here somewhere. That is a factually correct statement.
There we are.
Sharky! Sharky, I think, is the most useful contact in the entire game.
Well, yeah, she actually does something, so I guess we're going to Sinshirach again.
Well, she does stuff. There's, of course, Alessandro Hobbs, who you got the level 5 Maglock passkey from. There's Max, who gave you the corporate ID badges. Greetings, Sir Joshua. How may I accommodate you this fine day? Wow! Look at you!
And I have only one reputation. So yeah, I need to speak to your elders again, chummer.
I will show you to the Lodge of the Elders.
Thanks.
We have received word that all is well with Eileen. We are very gracious, but there is the last part of the ritual to complete. This will be the most painful, Lethal. Thirdly, will you promise to aid, defend, and respect the Sinshirach, both the land and the people, for the rest of your days? Simply answer yes. Thereby you will prove your faithfulness.
Yes?
Your answer pleases, ladies. She leads you outside where an initiation ceremony has begun.
Why are you guys all holding those paddles?
The entire elf tribe has assembled outside. They hush as Lady Jillian begins. This individual known as Joshua has proven himself worthy to be called a friend of our tribe. We grant him honorary status. May Alicia, our first chief, now you know who Alicia is.
I see.
Watch over Joshua as he watches over the actions of all the tribe. The tribe begins an elvish chant, then silence fills the air. You have Rihanna translate for you. Slowly they each come up, rest their hands on your shoulders, and call you brother. Lady Jillian then invites you back to the elders' chambers.
Okay, well the paddles were just for show then. That's good.
Now that you are an honorary member of the tribe, I can answer your questions.
Oh, fantastic. What can you tell me about this person I just learned about?
He was the first chief of our tribe. His ideas are what all members of our tribe attempt to achieve. I'm looking at the question at the bottom and I keep laughing. His known deeds are recorded as object lessons, and his life is an example to all elves. You would do well to study him.
Can you tell me about this person I've never heard of before, but I've asked questions about before?
Little is known of this disgusting individual, except he has taken a great interest in our tribe. His purposes cannot be benign, but as of yet we cannot fathom his true intent. We only know his two toads, Vigore and Jarl, have been desecrating our land for over a month now.
Oh my goodness.
We have gathered that Thon is a powerful fighter, but he is intelligent enough to let others do the fighting for him whenever possible. This also appears to be true with his bidding.
Well, now you can finally tell me about someone I have heard about, an elf by the name of Frosty.
Ah, Jane Foster. She is the student of one of the most powerful and secretive elves in Seattle. She came to Seattle under mysterious circumstances and has worked with her patron ever since. She said that before your paths can cross, you must first seek the wisdom of your ancestors. I must go along with her desires and cannot yet take you to her. Return here when you have attained wisdom.
I see.
This is to prevent you from progressing the story until you have satisfied the other elements of the branching.
Of course, they have that flag in there, which I guess is the important flag, but they don't have the ones for just conversations. Anyway.
That's right. You're like, Thawne, who the fuck is Thawne? He sounds like a big deal.
This name just appeared in my head. Can you tell me what it means? Go ahead and take me home. Take us home, elf man. So he does.
By home, you mean the highway.
Well, I was hoping he'd play a guitar or something also. Alright, well, let's go make money.
Take us home, elf man. Because that's a great way to endear yourself to the elf man. Yes.
He knows I don't mean any hurt by it. Any insult. No, my turns.
But you see, you agreed to defend and uphold that elven tribe, Lethal.
I did, and that's just camaraderie there. Let's go into cyberspace and make money.
How could you? Why?
He didn't tell me his name. I'm sorry. It's a blaster. We can actually see what it is this time around. I'm not sure what changed.
Well, you did a run on this, and it's the last system on which you did a run.
Oh, okay. So I forgot about
the system. Yes.
I must have did another... We were in Mitsuhama last time. I think that's what happened.
Yes.
There you go. You remember me. Yep. So that space shuttle PDF that everyone's talking about.
This is an access tar pit. Don't fuck it up.
I did a good job, Grimith.
Cyberspace, the most expensive hobby in Shadowrun.
It's the most expensive, but I mean, you gotta spend money to make money.
But you don't need that much money except for this hobby.
That's true. Well, I mean, it's also handy for a whole bunch of cyber stuff. Black ice, holy shit. If I do fuck this up, this is gonna be a pain in my ass. I guess those bars at the bottom are a bunch of horseshit, because we totally got that on our first drive.
All I know is what the instruction manual tells me. What's actually true, who can say?
I was gonna say, this game is clearly infallible. As I ask about Thom.
Just like me, right?
Oh, yes.
That's what you were telling me between videos, which you might want to break this one soon.
Grimith is the elephant of the internet, folks. He doesn't forget anything, ever.
I also apparently never troll people, and I'm never wrong, according to Lethal.
Did I say you were never wrong?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Also, according to you, I never sleep.
Well, that's absolutely true. You don't sleep. Although, Plump apparently does. Also, I got 5 files. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, apparently you were wrong on Plump, or maybe, you know, Plump got old and he changed.
He changed, man. He changed so much.
Now he just sleeps all the time.
Well, we'll leave you off on what money we actually make on this. Useless. Money, a little bit of money. So there we go. There's our money, and we'll see you next time.